Riemoh.
What up, what up, what up?
What's good? Let's get it.
So you got the internet on fire, nigga.
I always do. That ain't no that's normal shit.
Yeah, but so everybody looking like, yo, what the fuck's going on? So 1090 Jake, the nigga that's going around always exposing niggas, they're like, what the fuck is this paperwork? So like to the people that just seen what's going on, we're gonna let people get in here and shit first so they can, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Let the numbers go up.
Yeah, let's let them get in here and shit. Y'all can hear me though? Everybody can hear me and shit? I think we decent. Yeah, so we'll just wait like 2 minutes, let everybody get in here and shit, and I'll let you get your side.
They're jumping.
Yeah, they going crazy. They going crazy. So look, fuck
they like, yeah, we got him, fucking white boy.
That's how. But that's what it's looking like. People like, what the fuck's going on? So, all right, so we just posted on No Jumper right now. It's some paperwork that's flowing around. You know, everybody tagging me and that shit, sending it to me. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I look at it, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck is this? So I instantly got to hit 1090 Jake. So I posted it on the page and shit. So, and to your side, break down exactly what's going on in that statement that's posted online right now.
So that's a prison grievance. That's what that is. That's not a because 99% of people on here ain't never even been to prison. That's a grievance. So what happened? Whatever date in 2014, we was at war with the Zoes and beat them at Lancaster. That was the jungle dorm. It was during shift change. One of my brothers popped one of the Zoes with a lock. He had a big fat ass gold lock. Hit the Zoe in the back of the head. That's Mark Cherry. That's in the paperwork. Or Sherry. That French shit.
Because it's like 3 different people. I see Jimmy Hooray, Louis.
Listen, we're gonna break all that. I can even bring up their fucking pictures so you can see what they look like. But Mark Cherry was the Zoe that got hit in the back of his head with a brick. Or not a brick, a lock. Put a hole in his shit. So he got hit. He went, made this weird ass sound. Everybody in the dorm was like mad quiet and shit. I'm getting up. Because this early in the morning, I got my arms in my sleeve, like in my shirt or whatever to be warm. I sleep right next to the water fountain, which is right next to the booth. The booth is where the COs are at. Cocaina is Jimmy. Cocaina is his nickname. That's the other Zoe.
So Jimmy Horror.
That's who fired me up. So he walks this way, and he swings a sock, and it ends up being a piece of asphalt from the basketball court. That's what I got hit with in the back of my head. The shit break and fucking rocks and pebbles shoot all over my bunk. He fires me up while the COs is watching this shit. The COs see him do this, and then he goes right up to the booth and just stands there until they come out the door and then lock him up. So what we call that in Florida, that's a gangster check-in. You can check in where you, hey, CO, I want to go PC. I don't feel safe. Or you crash somebody in front of the CO. Where you still get off, but you do it in front of the CO so you get picked up. So when I go to get up, my homie Red like this in the dorm with me. He's like, nah, don't get up, don't get up. They gonna come in here, they gonna see you straight, you gonna be good. They came in, CO was like, let me see your head. I turn this way. He's like, all right, let me see the other side. I turn this way. He's like, nah, you gotta go to medical. You got a hole back there. So I got a scar back there and everything. So while this is happening, while the COs are in the dorm, one of the homies that's further down stands up because he had a Zoe sitting behind him. So he thought the other Zoe was going to crash out because they trying to get the fuck out of the dorm now because it's war. So he stands up. The CO grabs him. Hey, come here. Grabs him up. That's the other name that's in the case. What, Jerry Lewis?
Oh, yeah.
He had nothing to do with nothing. But he get grabbed up. Then they start looking at everybody. They're checking hands, heads, whatever. They check Mark Cherie, and they see he got a fucking hole like this in the back of his head. So they take all 4 of us, the kid that fired me up, me, the Zoe that got fired up, and the other homie that didn't do shit. They take us all into the back of the dorm where it's like a back hallway that COs are able to come into the unit without nobody seeing them. They take us back there. They beat the fuck out of the one that fired me up, and they beat the fuck out of my bro, Jerry Lewis. Beat the shit out of them. Then they take me and Mark Sherry to medical. So we got to get stitched up and shit. We get stitched up. We go to confinement. Once you in confinement, in Florida, you go to AC confinement, which is administrative confinement. You got to go in there for however long it is, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then you go in front of DR court. When you go in front of DR court, that's when they're like, okay, so you got hit with possession of a weapon and assault on an inmate. How do you plead? Not guilty. All 4 of us got hit with all the same shit. So they lied in the DR and said that I hit him back with a rock and he had a lock or some shit. It never happened. I just got fired up. Then the 2 other dudes, they said they went at it. They didn't even do nothing because Mark Sherry got popped by one of my bros that didn't even get caught for doing it. But because this kid fired me up in front of the COs, all 4 of us went to confinement. Obviously, he went to confinement, but then the 3 of us went to confinement too. So all of us go in there, we all get hit with 120 days. After we get hit with 120 days, I write a grievance. They already know bro popped me because they fucking watched him do it. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I got hit with this, da-da-da-da-da. And then the COs beat the fuck out of them too. I said the COs beat the same dude that fired me up. And then they beat the other homie that had nothing to do with nothing. So they talking about, oh, you snitched on dude. How'd I snitch on dude? We already got sentenced to confinement. That already happened. We already got found guilty in confinement. But not only that, you crashed me in front of the police where they watching it, so your ass could just check in. Then they said, oh, you snitched on the police. How you snitch on the police? I thought Kodak Black did that. Everybody said, no, you can't snitch on the police. Because I didn't get hit by the police. They got beat by the police.
Hey, your shit muted. Your shit went quiet.
If you look on the paper from the grievance, it says February 4th. If you go look at my disciplinary reports,
yeah,
I got the images right here.
So you did, so you basically saying that grievance, or you know what I'm saying, the statement that people seeing is not no forward shit or no fake shit.
Nah, I wrote that.
So you definitely wrote it.
They were like, oh, it says Mark Cherry. Nah, Mark Cherry is somebody else. That was the Zoe that got hit in the back of his head. He's from fucking from Broward County or something.
So they gonna be on you. They're gonna be like, so I thought, you know what I'm saying, I thought niggas ain't supposed to write nothing. You're supposed to not talk to the police and say shit. So like, how do you answer to the people who gonna say that?
This is a grievance. The grievance goes to the warden and then goes to classification. So this is how you get out of confinement. We all got sent to confinement and we didn't do shit. This ain't no fucking, you know what I'm saying? But you look at this right here, participating in a disturbance and disobeying the order. This shit, hang on. This shit came from right after the whatchamacallit, that aggravated assault on the inmate. So when that shit happened, they ended up coming to my door, not the warden, but the captain and all the COs that was involved in the grievance. They came to my door, they bucked me on my food, so they're like, we ain't giving you shit. And then they gassed the fuck out of me for the same incident. So I ended up going through it with the police about this whole situation. And none of us got out of confinement. So I ended up getting 30 days for each one of them. So that's 60 days for them 2 DRs for going through it with the police. And then 120 days because Buddy crashed me. So I went to confinement because of Buddy. 2 other people went to confinement because of Buddy. We all got sentenced for this shit.
So you saying though, like the grievance that you wrote out or whatever, you had to write that shit in order to get out of confinement? Like that's like a mandatory thing, or you was just working your move or something?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody really gets out of confinement. If you get a DR, yeah, it's pretty much not gonna get out of there.
Yeah.
So I wrote that shit up like, look, ain't none of this shit happened. None of this shit's true. I had to sit in the room handcuffed while they beat the fuck out of both of them boys. And even though this is dude I'm at war with, and he just fired me up, I don't want to see nobody get flipped like that, you know? I'd rather do it to you than fucking watch the police do it. Because they walked in and put their gloves on and beat the fuck out of them. My bro that got locked up that didn't do nothing, his face was like this here, way the fuck out. And I spoke on this, like this video that I got right here. This is from 4 years ago, bro. Breaking down this whole shit. So it's like, this ain't no new story. This ain't none. I've been put all this shit out. Motherfuckers is just trying to jump on.
So look, but you 1090 Jake. So they like, nigga, 1090J, anything with your name on it with some paperwork.
Man, listen, they don't even gotta listen to me. I got homies that's in this live right now that want to come on here that was there when shit happened. I got a homie that's in Georgia State Prison right now that was there when it happened. He the one that told me not to get off the bunk. So motherfuckers that was in the dorm know exactly how the shit went. Bro crashed me in front of Troll, bro. It's like you get shot in front of the police. The police know who shot you already. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So you try to say any little thing, they already know who did it. He did it in front of Troll. If anything, you put 3 other people in confinement with what you did. Nothing that we was already in that bitch and sentenced.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so
ain't nothing the motherfucker can do.
So to the niggas that's gonna be like, but still, like, all right, so explain what the difference between a grievance and a statement is, because niggas gonna be like, that's still telling if you write some shit out. You know what I'm saying? So like, break that down. Your
statement is gonna be whatever you initially fucking, I think like whenever the shit actually happened. I don't even remember if we wrote a statement or if they just wrote it for us and like forged our name, because we all got cuffed up. Because I was one of the ones that got taken to medical, because me and Dude both got hit up. And the other 2 just got beat, and then they tried to say, like, when they beat the fuck out of him, all the shit that they did to his face, they said that I did it.
Yeah.
So a grievance could be anything, bro. Like, you got a sock with a hole in it. You got whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just a grievance is like a complaint or an appeal, or like, I don't really know how to put it in civilian terms because they don't really have the same shit in civilian court. But a grievance is like a complaint.
Yeah. So, all right, another question they're going to be on. So, like, did you have to write that grievance out, or, like, that was some shit that they came to you with? Like, how did the grievance even, how did you know what I'm saying? Because some niggas right now, they saying it's not a grievance.
I requested the grievance.
So, you did request?
I requested. Yeah, so normally if you request a grievance, you pretty much signing up to go to war with the police.
Yeah.
Because they know you're going to be complaining about something they did. So when you go for a grievance, you're signing up to go at it with the police. That's really who I went through it with. So it's a complaint towards whoever's in charge of you. That's how the shit popped off. That's why I got my ass fired up by the COs. They came through and they hit me with the riot can of gas and burnt all the skin off my side.
You know they're gonna be on you though. They're gonna be like, send that.
But they on dick though already, because I can show them all type of shit. They're gonna be like, nah, bro ain't rap, but this white boy, we gotta get the white boy up out of here.
But they saying
motherfuckers is still talking about a smoke shop that I never even worked at, because somebody put my name on a news article saying the smoke shop got hit with a sting that I never worked at. And they, you told on the smoke shop.
Yeah.
So it's like, if they sucking dick, they're gonna suck dick regardless. But I can show them this person, nah, he ain't do that. Nah, he ain't say nothing crazy. Nah, he ain't. So it's like, you know?
Yeah, nah, fact. I feel that, but you know, they gonna be like, niggas ain't supposed, any nigga that carry themselves like a street nigga ain't supposed to be writing no statements, no grievances, or any of that shit. So like,
facts. That's 100%. And you know what else they say? The second somebody gets shot, kicked, punched, flipped by the police, what do? They complain, right?
Yeah.
They say something, everybody starts marching around and fucking boycotting and tearing shit up. Anytime something happens with the police. So I said something about 2 other black motherfuckers getting beat by the police. I didn't even get beat. I said something off their face, right?
Yeah.
And I suffered the consequences of that. So what happens in a situation like that? Because we just went over the Kodak thing where Kodak said he was getting tortured by the police. What everybody said, you can't snitch on the police.
Yeah, so all right. So you gonna say, so all right, since y'all was already in jail, so you don't feel like that was snitching though? Like even writing that statement out, like you don't feel like damn, I shouldn't have did that one?
Nah, because it had no effect on nobody.
Because y'all was already in jail type shit.
Not only were we already in confinement, we weren't in AC. So AC is before they figure out if you did something. So if I stab you in prison, I go to AC confinement. Then they're gonna try to do the investigation and figure it out. When I go to DR court, they're gonna say, nah, we don't have enough evidence that he stabbed him and let me out. Or they're gonna say, nah, we know you stabbed him. Yeah, it's getting 120 days of confinement. We already went to confinement for the shit. So he already got found guilty along with everybody else that didn't do nothing. What he could have did is been like, nah, this nigga, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. But he let everybody go down off of some shit that he did.
I feel that. And also like, so the niggas gonna be like, damn, so Boston Richie saying the same shit. He's saying that he ain't get nobody locked up. So like, what's the difference between what you doing and what Boston Richie did?
Boston Richie's team just said, if Young and Ace ain't a snitch, how come he's a snitch? Nobody give a fuck about Boston Richie at all.
Cause that's what I'm saying. They saying you picking and choosing. They saying with the Boston Richie shit, you label him a snitch.
How I'm picking and choosing? Boston Richie was trying to solve a murder by telling the police who to talk to solve the murder.
Cause they said with the Young and Ace situation, you didn't call him a rat, but he was giving a statement in the interrogation room. So Boston Richie and them people like you picking and choosing.
Young and Ace said, that's my brother fighting Jeremy on video. They said, who was shooting? He said the other boys. So if his brother and Jeremy are fighting on video, neither one of them boys are doing nothing. They not the shooters. They on video fighting. Yeah. So who he telling on? Them other boys? Them other boys could have been ghosts. It could have been Young and Ace's team that blew the whole situation down. The other side might not even have had a gun on them. We don't know what it is. So who'd he rat on? Jeremy, who was fighting? They know he was fighting. They watched him fight on video. Just like in this situation, nobody fired me up because he did it in front of the police so he could go to confinement and get the fuck out the dorm. Makes sense, right? And then when he got out of confinement, they sent me to another prison. When dude got out of confinement, my people flipped his stupid ass for that same situation. And the leftovers, those that was in the dorm, my homies went to flipping them too.
And that's
we
the Jimmy.
Going to war in that bitch. Now you gonna have the Zoes going crazy on Instagram. This is 10 years ago, 2013, 2014.
But this is the Jimmy Horay dude that you're talking about, right?
Jimmy got popped after he got out of confinement.
So where Jimmy at right now?
Either Haiti or fucking South Florida. I don't know.
All right, for sure.
I don't know where he's in.
So who
be keeping track of these
all right, so some dude named Byron just had his paperwork and he just made the page and shit, and I guess I posted it. So now everybody's tapping in. So if y'all see what's going on, some paperwork has surfaced. It's a grievance. That's what 1090J's calling this type shit. And people like Reese just commented. I think Reese in here, he said that you can write a grievance if you're trying to put a lawsuit on the police. But you know, everybody else gonna say, what's the difference between a grievance and a statement? You know what I'm saying?
You know why they're asking that? Because 99% of the people on here, they got the strictest politics, ain't never been to jail, never been to prison, never been to court.
Yeah.
Period. So unless you've been locked the fuck up, you really don't understand what's going on. Motherfuckers think because of Gunner that a plea deal is snitching. They don't even know you can get a plea deal in a case by yourself. So it's like, I don't know, motherfucker can't, you know? Motherfucker ain't trying to convince people. You don't like me, then fuck you. I ain't trying to convince nobody to rock with me. Whoever rocking with me, period. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about none of these rappers that got exposed. They just trying to, if this motherfucker did it, then I shouldn't, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Period.
No, I feel that.
How come in every one of my criminal cases, motherfuckers ain't got nothing on me? Ain't nobody posting the paperwork when I told the police to fuck off in my case and my Cody snitched on me? That's how I went to prison. Nobody talks about that. But somebody will be in an interrogation room for an hour and a half. Motherfuckers like, nah, he ain't snitched because that new song sliding. I don't want to stop listening to it.
Mickey True said civil versus criminal, the best way to explain it. What you talking about, Mickey? Why she say that?
Well, civil versus criminal, if you writing something against the police, I'm assuming what she's meaning is that would be like a civil case, like you're trying to sue the police. So when I wrote in the thing that I contacted my family and we finna get a lawyer, I was capping. We didn't have no money for no lawyer. I didn't even have a lawyer in my case. I was just trying to make it sound like, bitch, let me out of confinement. My people finna, you know, because there's some people that don't make a call and their family will show up at the prison. And, you know, hey, you need to let my son out. When you apply that pressure, shit actually happens. But that shit ain't happen for me, bro. They fucking gassed me. They fucking put me in the shower. All the gas went down on my dick and shit. I got burnt. They got me on video camera. They put me in the back in the cell. That was it. I did fucking 210 days in confinement straight after that shit.
So, but basically, so you saying that when you was ranked, cause they in the shit it said, so help me please and shit. So you agree that was you who wrote all that shit out?
The whole thing I wrote, bro. I'm writing to the warden. Like, look, this the situation I'm in. You gotta make it sound some type of something.
Nah,
like,
yeah.
What I'm gonna be like, hey, warden, I'm big gangster, but let me out of confinement. You think they finna? Nah. That shit ain't finna work like that. And they probably looking at my DRs because I already done been for confinement for fucking weapons and everything else already when this shit happened. So it's like once that happened, they boosted up my custody level to closed custody. I got shipped off the unit in a gang sweep, so they sent all the Bloods and Zoes in one bus back to reception, and then I ended up going to an adult prison. So I had to finish my confinement time at Appalachia CI, and then I got into more shit when I got over there. I was fighting in there, whatever. So that's how I ended up doing 210 days of confinement.
Nah, I hear you. So, all right, so niggas is saying that a grievance is still a statement. That's what I'm seeing in the comments. They said niggas is saying you ain't supposed to write no grievance or anything.
Yeah. Tell them sucking dick is still sucking dick. Are you writing a statement when you get in a car accident? Or you just letting somebody hit your car? That's what you finna do? You that gangster that when someone hit your car, you ain't finna go to the police department and get the shit you gotta write out. Nah, because you so gangster. That's what you doing?
Yeah. You know, everybody gonna have their side or how they feel about the situation.
Yeah, you know why? Because they heard I made $1 million off of this shit. That's why they finna, you know.
So that's why niggas,
yes.
so niggas is.
See, this the thing that happens in life, right? People either forget about you, they come kill you, or they try to politic you out the way. That's what they're trying to politic me out the way. No, I'm gonna give you reasons why you shouldn't like him. He's white. We gotta stand up together. That's what motherfuckers try to, you know, because they know if ain't nothing finna unite some people, is we gonna throw the race card in there.
Yeah.
He's white. We ain't supposed to. It's the same shit Charleston White be doing. He know how to get people moving. He know how to hype the crowd, and then that shit dies the fuck out.
Yeah, so yeah, but that's the thing. That's what's really fucking it up, because it's like, nigga, 1090J, the nigga that's disposing the paperwork, so they ain't trying to see your name on anything. No grievances, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. So that's really like,
they don't want to see my name on no jumper either, making a bag off of this shit. That's what they really don't want to see. And who the one that hit you up about this?
I think Chirac Reyes hit me and sent it to me.
Chirac Reyes, right? Yeah, so I talked to one of them because there's two of them. You know that them employees at the Cook County fucking clerk office?
I ain't knowing that.
That's what bruh told me.
Oh, so
they work at the
Wait. So you telling me the people that's leaking? Hold on.
Courthouse.
So that's what crazy shit you saying. So you telling me the niggas that's leaking the videos?
The ones that's leaking this shit work at the fucking
So they work
courthouse.
at the jail. They work at the county. And how you know that? They told you that?
He told me this shit.
Two of them.
It's two. They do the same fucking thing.
Nah, that's crazy though. I ain't know that.
Whether they're clerks in training or whatever the fuck, they work at fucking Cook County. So they request people's disciplinary reports, and then they request the video that come with it. So that's how I knew Lil J ass really a freak. He really gay. Because they requested his incident reports, and they said, whatever the fuck his name is, caught doing some gay shit, and then they requested the video. So
damn.
The motherfuckers that's pumping the situation is working for the courthouse. Tell them post a picture.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough, cause that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, you know, niggas gonna be on you for this though. Everybody gonna have their narratives about that shit. You already know.
Ain't nobody finna be on nothing. They finna make a video, try to get their clout up, and then they gonna see me in real life and want to take a picture. That's the shit that happens every time.
So look, in the grievance though, you had said that the nigga attacked you and shit. So they saying like, even in the grievance, like, why would you say, you know what I'm saying? Why would you say a nigga attacked you? They say even if it's a grievance, you basically saying an inmate hit you or some shit. Even though you said you was working.
I'm writing the grievance on what took place. The CO saw what took place. Officer Coy, that motherfucker was cool. That's the type of CO that'll let you go in the back room and beat the shit out of each other. As long as nobody gets stabbed, he ain't gonna say nothing. But it's the sergeant that was with him that really fucked up the situation. They watched him fire me up. He did it in front of them while they were watching. See, when my homie popped the Zoe, B-Dorm got two sides. It's open bay. There's no cells. It's bunk beds. There's no cameras. The COs were in B2. My homie popped dude in the head. Boom. Fucked him up. Now he's just laying there, jelly coming out of his shit. When the COs got back in the booth where they can see both of us, that's when dude fired me up. So you fired me up so they could see it, so you could go to confinement to avoid the consequence of staying in the dorm. So they already knew what he did. By the time that I wrote the grievance, he already got found guilty on what happened. So it wasn't they haven't decided yet, we don't know yet. He already got found guilty for this shit. You crashed me in front of the police. There's no debating this shit.
Nah, I feel that. So yeah, we just had to get your side to everything, cause you know niggas be like, yo, Reem, you always posting other nigga shit. So if 1090 shit, you know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, don't end now. You got 3,000 people in this bitch. You better come up with some more questions.
I got a lot of questions. I got people who got questions for you and shit too. So I mean, shit, we can keep running that shit because like a lot of niggas is like, you know, niggas is hitting me like, man, fuck that. The nigga told a nigga ain't supposed to write no grievance. The grievance is a statement. So it's like niggas gonna be running.
Let me ask you something. How many people said QCP told?
I think it's split like 50-50.
No,
like a lot of.
How many people like publicly said it? Like not comments, not anonymous pages. How many people publicly said he told?
Not that many.
I don't know one rapper that said he did.
Nah, niggas stayed away from it.
And he got a statement saying that he got shot at or something, and then he signed it.
It was something in the mall where he was in an altercation with somebody.
That was a statement. That was a statement on the scene, right? But they say he ain't snitch.
So basically, what you saying though is a nigga. So you basically saying you did give a statement, but you know what I'm saying? Because you bringing up QCP statement, but that don't really change from the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that you wrote your grievance. That's what niggas gonna be saying. They like, so I mean, you still.
Well, this the biggest thing, right? And I'm not gonna get on you about it because I understand you don't really know the difference between the two. I wrote a grievance, right? So the top of my paper, I'll show you right now what the difference is between the two. I don't know if you can see it because of the quality. This is a grievance. Request for administrative remedy, grievance. Then it's talking about whatever abuse. Part A, inmate grievance. Now, when you go to this shit, it says statement. And this is a whole shot at me and killed my friend, a black handgun. So if motherfuckers ain't gonna stand on this statement, a motherfucker cannot say shit about this grievance. Because these is two fucking different things, right?
So let me ask you this then. So if a rapper write a grievance and shit, you ain't gonna make no video about a nigga, cause like, you know what I'm saying? So a grievance is cool, but a statement ain't cool. That's what I'm getting.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even know how to request a grievance. Cause a grievance would be like, oh, I've been trying to see medical and they ain't been letting me go to medical. I've been trying to get new uniforms for Vizzo. They ain't let me get no new uniform.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you would request that. When I emailed the Florida Department of Corrections, I said, I want copies of all of my disciplinary reports. And I put that shit out 4 years ago. So it's like, you know, I don't even know how to get grievances.
Yeah. So we got a lot of people in here. Should we ask some people? You said you got 2 people that wanted to come speak. If not,
I don't know, because I can't see if they on here though. They got a comment. I don't know if they on here because I can't. Hey, right there where it says Ink Spills 5950.
Ink Spills? Hold on.
Ink Spills 5950. See if you could tap him in. He was in there when it happened.
I don't even see bro shit, not gonna hold you. Ink Spills?
Hey, bro, request a live, bro. I don't know if he know how to do it. He in the comments though, if you scroll up.
Yeah, I don't see him in the comment. My shit going crazy. Tell bro to send me a request. I don't know.
You see BKA Bolo?
BKA Bolo, hold on, let me check. Nah, but tell them if they send a request.
Man, you gotta scroll. Hey, Brando, send a request to the live.
Or spam comment type shit.
Or just keep commenting that shit.
Whichever one comes first. You said Ink and what's the other nigga name?
Ink said he did. Ink said he did request it.
Let me see type shit. Ink
Spills 5950. And BKA Bolo requested this shit too. They in the comments right now, like they like the first comments.
I think you see him because you follow him type shit or something. I don't know.
You probably just got to scroll down to the beginning.
Man, them shits, I ain't seeing them shits. If they requested, you know what I'm saying? I don't see them in the request either, though. Man. I see my nigga Ken AK-47 in this bitch, Sadie Nash in this bitch.
I fought with both of them. BKA, Bolo, and Ink Spills. I'll probably have to go live, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, we'll just, all right, I see Ain't Spills. Ain't by Ghost? Ain't Spills?
Yeah, bring him in.
All right, for sure.
This somebody that was dead when it happened.
He was locked in. He was locked up with you when this shit happened.
Man, he was in the dorm with me, bro. This who was popping his O's when I got took out the dorm. This the homie. Sure. I done interviewed him on my shit already.
Bring me the lighter.
What up?
Yo.
What's bragging?
What's up? What's up?
Yo,
what's up? Hey, tell him how this shit went, bro.
I don't like this shit, blood. I don't like this shit. I don't like none of this shit, blood. Man, nigga just talking right now out here.
Grievance surface, and 1090 Jake, he admitted he wrote the grievance or whatever. So now everybody's saying that fuck all that. Any grievances, any statements and shit, all that shit is considered snitching. So like, how do you feel about like, you know, niggas writing out grievances, or like, what's the difference between a grievance and a statement?
Look, I got a life sentence right now. That's like saying I can't appeal my case. Nigga, when you get found guilty or anything like that, you got to do some type of paperwork to beat what you got sentenced to. If you got convicted of anything that got some type of motherfucking mishap, technicality into where you can beat it, that's what you're supposed to do. And that's all Blood did by writing the agreement. That's all agreements mean while you in Florida prison. That's all that shit mean.
Yeah. So like, you will write a grievance and shit, and niggas will be like, nah, they ain't no snitching shit, or have you ever?
Like, I done wrote grievances on shit like when I got found with knives and shit. I wrote grievances to get my DRs thrown out and shit like that. I wrote all type of grievances. It depends the situation and everything. But in the day, when Blood got popped, when he got fired, hold on, let me go from the room quick.
When Blood in prison right now. He got a life sentence.
Yeah.
That's what he just said. He got a life sentence.
Yeah, all right, for sure.
Yeah,
you sure ain't got no service.
This really one of them homies, bro.
Yeah,
like, really one of them. Yeah.
What's happening?
Nah, you
said what?
But we can hear you type shit. Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear me now? Man, when that shit pop off, man, Blood got fired up on the bunk. I was 3 bunks down from Blood. When he got popped, mind you, the Zoes in the dorm, they was scared. So the nigga fired Blood up on some scary shit, trying to check out the dorm, cause we finna pop their ass in the morning, going to chow hall. So when Blood get popped, I told him, man, just beat back. The nigga who fired Blood up, go in front of the booth, wait the police down type shit. So when all that shit go on, the homie Jamaica fired the other nigga up, the nigga Mark Cherry put a big ass hole in Mark Cherry head, the other old nigga and shit. So when that shit happened, the police come in, shake us down, pat everybody down, take everybody's shirts off, make sure everybody ain't stabbed and shit like that. And while all that shit going on, they find out they seen blood was leaking and shit. They take them to the hole. They go, when you first go to the box, it's called administration confinement. That's investigation. That's why you do 120, 180 days. You pin an investigation and shit. While they doing their research and shit, see what happened. So to clear the paperwork up, so the police ain't gotta do that much paperwork. They'll just write it to where like, okay, they gonna say we fighting and shit, just so they ain't gotta do all the paperwork. So once you get your motherfucking DR and shit, that's when you get found, you go to DR because you get found guilty. That's when you start to agree procedure because you're trying to appeal. You trying to appeal your conviction. You trying to appeal what you got found guilty for. So all he doing is rewriting what the fucking DR said. So how you snitching?
Hey, Riemoh, you know what I forgot to tell you too? You hear me?
Yeah, what up?
Dude, that when we went to confinement, they put me on the top tier. They put him in the bottom tier, right under my cell, in the room of my homie CT. Homie CT was taking his food and all that shit. So he checked out the dorm just to get extorted downstairs. I'm yelling down to CT, man, hey, man, flip his ass, take that shit. Take all of his shit, starving his ass. Then the other one, Mark Cherry, got put in the dorm with Yella, one of the big ass homies. He downstairs, he's scared as fuck. Like, yeah. Bro, and then homie that's still here right now, firing up the rest of the girls in the dorm. So it's like,
you got the video.
Like,
yeah, so you asked me to look. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure it out because, like, we always been told any type of statements, any type of cooperating with the police, whether it's, you know what I'm saying? But now some niggas is saying that a grievance is cool. So I'm like, all right, so niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a street nigga, no, I'm a civilian. So I'm looking at it like I ain't never wrote no statements or none of that shit. So I'm saying, so a nigga can write a grievance, but I can't write a statement, and nigga, that's cool. And that's basically what bro saying at the bottom, right?
It's like how he explained it. He got a life sentence, right? If he appeals his life sentence, that's the equivalent of what a grievance would be. You're fighting what they said that they put on you. So if you say, nah, this didn't happen, and this is how I'm trying to reverse this situation, you fighting it. You see what I'm saying? But in prison, you finna file a grievance to fight your DR to try to reverse your DR.
Oh yeah. And niggas, you know, people gonna have what they gonna feel how they feel about it. Cause some people, it's like some people saying a grievance is cool, and then I'm seeing other niggas they like fuck that. A grievance is still snitching. You shouldn't do none of that shit. So you know, people gonna feel how they feel.
And click on their picture, bro, and see what the fuck they look like. You're gonna be like, I don't even know why I'm reading this comment. See, like how you said how you ain't in the streets and shit.
Yeah.
I respect that. But you got motherfuckers that see if you can bring BKA Bolo.
BK, tell him request it. If he requested, I'll see
it. He requested it. BKA Bolo.
Alright.
We're breaking blood. No, that's just What's up?
That shit was nasty.
But man had
there was only like one of his brothers in the dorm, so he had ran to the window. He started checking in basically, and he smacked Cherry because right in front of the window is the water fountain, and he acted like he was going to get some water, like waved the CO down, and then turned around and smacked him.
So that's how I got. My bunk was literally right next to the water fountain, right next to the booth, and he crashed me in front of Troll. Mind you, if he didn't do that,
was the first one.
If he didn't do that, nobody would have went to confinement for the other one getting fired up because they didn't see that shit. They only figured that out because they started searching everybody once they seen him crash out.
Yeah, man. So you know, people still gonna have they thoughts and opinions on how shit went. So it's really just gonna be how everybody feel about that shit. But me personally, like, I'm still just trying to figure it out because niggas is on me like, bro, Reem, you being soft on him. I'm like, what more y'all want me to say? Bro said he wrote a grievance.
Bro, they want you to shoot me, bro. They're not gonna be satisfied until, you know, like
it's like what more they want you to, bro said he wrote. So it's really on everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, so all right, so for sure. So like niggas saying that you shouldn't be writing no statements or nothing, no grievances and shit. Like if anybody considers themselves a street nigga and shit, y'all not supposed to cooperate with the police at all. So like they saying even the grievance shit is fool. What you respond to the people who say that?
Man, grievances must be snitching. Car accidents must be snitching. Fucking, I don't know. If you see somebody get killed by the police and you repost the video on Instagram saying the police need to get locked up, that must be snitching. If you Kodak Black and you said the COs tortured you, that must be snitching. What else?
A grievance to a DR it's an appeal. That's what it is.
Like where are we cutting it off at? You know, because I can name a whole lot of people that done did some shit saying the police need to get locked up, police need to get fired, but they black. But then when you got me, they're gonna view it differently. Nah, the white boy, nah, that's digit. But if he do it, nah, it's, you know.
I don't know, because it seemed like this year, I've been calling 2023 the year of the rat, because I feel like everybody been getting exposed of some form, or even if niggas don't say, because some niggas seem like some people beat the snitching allegations, and then some people, that shit holding more weight on their shit. So like, even like you saying it's a grievance and shit, and I feel like even with the Boston Richie shit, let's go back to that. People gonna be saying, so like, how can you call Boston Richie a snitch if he never really got nobody arrested? And you know what I'm saying? You saying you ain't get nobody arrested either, so like, what's the difference?
In what case? If you read his paperwork from his Grand Theft Auto case, he told the police his two homeboys knew that the car was stolen. He told them that when they got in. In the paperwork, it says his two homeboys got arrested.
So you debunking it. So he did get people locked up type shit is what you saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what
the paperwork said. But he said he was spinning the police. That ain't never happened. So niggas is saying like,
yeah, but you're talking about the murder case. There was two cases.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then the co-defendant in that other case, DM me and said that he snitched, and then went on Say Cheese and said, nah, ain't nothing happened. Like,
Yeah.
you know? Motherfuckers gonna run with whatever they gonna run with.
See who else we got up in here, man, before we get up off this shit.
They said add K-Frog.
Who's that? Send me the
he another Florida prison YouTuber. He's been inside of the Florida Department of Corrections.
Tell him to send it. I don't see it. K-Frog.
Hey, K-Frog, they said request a thing if you still in there. I just seen somebody that said bring K-Frog in. I don't know if he's still in there. But it's like I told you, bro. They still saying I told on the smoke shop I never worked there because somebody made a fake video on YouTube and then they deleted it. But what they put stays. It stays on the internet. So then motherfuckers be like, oh, didn't he snitch on the smoke shop? That I never worked at. And then if you Google the smoke shop, they said it was. It's 2 Indians that got locked up. So it's like, you can't win if they don't want you to win. The internet undefeated. But motherfuckers in real life, it's never that.
Nah, I feel that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it really ain't really too much really to talk about unless old boy want to come on here, I'll add him up and shit. But for everybody,
he in the comments right now, his shit's KFrog_100.
Yo, K-Frog, send me the request. There's a lot going on. I can't see it, but if you send it to me, I could add you on here for sure. You said you followed my nigga King AK-47? Let me add him on here, man. See what he got.
Follow AK.
AK, hop on here, man. I need your perspective, bro.
And I know can't nobody in Cali say nothing because Greedo's fine, right? Yo.
Man, what the fuck going on, man? Hey, Riemoh, what up, Jake, bro?
What up, nigga?
You know my deal going hard, nigga. What's going on?
What you in the dark?
Huh? I'm outside. You know, big ass. We ain't gonna say too much though, but
yeah, don't do that. What's up though?
Man, what the fuck going on? Nigga talking about your boy, Jake. I'm like, man, what happened, man?
They trying again, bro. They trying again. They keep trying to politic me out the situation.
No, what happened though? Like they talk about you wrote a grievance or some shit?
Yeah, I wrote a grievance in prison on some shit that happened when I got fired up and the police beat the fuck out of everybody in the situation.
Now I know the difference between the grievance. Niggas in jail write grievances all the time, man. And COs ain't giving me shit whoopty whoop. But what did you say in that motherfucker though?
I said, dude fired me up. They took us to the back.
Wait, you said
the police
his
said,
name?
Huh?
You said his name?
Yeah, I wrote everything that was in the DR that I had. Everything in there.
You said dude fires you up and what?
Dude fired me up, and then the police beat the fuck out of everybody in the back room. But half of what they said happened was we all attacked each other when none of that shit happened. There was 4 people involved. Only one person did something. So dude crashed me in front of the COs. So they watched the whole thing go down. But then they try to say I hit him back with a fucking rock or a brick or whatever, and they try to say 2 other people did something that never happened. So we all got sentenced to this shit. We went to DR court. We all got 120 days of confinement, and then I wrote a grievance after, saying none of that shit happened.
Jake, man, you said his name, bro. You know what they about to say, bro.
What are they gonna say?
They gonna say you a rat, bro. You don't know this. You know this, bro.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna stand.
You said the nigga name. So wait,
so you saying you can write a grievance, but if you don't mention the person in the grievance, then it ain't right.
How you going? All right, so if you get shot, right, in front of the police, you get shot, but then they put you, mind you, who shot you, just shot you in front of the police, right? But you catch a case off of this shit, and you appeal the case. And it says in the paperwork, this dude shot you. So you repeat what's already written over here. They got this written already. He already got sentenced for this shit. So you repeat, I was shot by so-and-so in front of the fucking police, but then they said I did this, and I never did this. They already got him, sentenced him, watched the whole fucking thing. You just repeated what's in the initial statement. So if you read the DR, what I said in the grievance is in the DR, except for when they said that I flipped this dude and then this one flipped the other one.
No, I see what you said, but you really should have said I got hit in the head. I don't remember who the fuck hit me. You feel me?
They already watched this shit happen. So when the shit first happened, he already fired me up. When you go to confine, because you ain't never been to prison, right? Or you did?
I've been to jail.
When you go to prison, if you pop somebody, you go to prison, or you go to confinement, You sit in AC confinement, which is like jail. You sit in there until you go to court, which is disciplinary court or whatever. Once you go there, they're going to say, all right, you good, you get out of confinement, or they find you guilty. We all already got found guilty. So a motherfucker ain't get fired up and say, oh, he just fired me up. No, you already did it in front of Troll. I didn't have to say shit. They cuffed us up, took us all to confinement. Mind you, 3 of us went to confinement off of what dude did. No one else did nothing. The 2 other ones that got picked up didn't do shit. One had a hole in his head because my brother popped him and the COs didn't see it. But because of what he did, all of us went down for the shit. So we all go to confinement. We all get hit with 120 days. And then I wrote a grievance to appeal the shit. But the fucking shit didn't do nothing. And then the COs gassed the fuck out of me.
So I know what you said. Basically, you said you ain't tell on the motherfucker you already got in trouble. Like a lot of niggas be like, man, he hit me when they don't know.
Man, I got in trouble. We all already had got in trouble and all already had got sentenced to 120 days of confinement.
No, that's true. That's true. I thought we weren't supposed to put people's names and shit though. Even if it was true.
I'm filing a grievance on what's already a disciplinary report. So you have to put every fucking name in it. Otherwise, you're not even gonna beat the grievance on the grounds that you didn't fill out the grievance properly. You gotta put what CEOs was there, what captain was there, what dorm it was in, all that.
Did you beat the grievance? You beat it?
Hell no, I didn't beat the fucking grievance. The CEOs came, tried to buck me on my food trays, wouldn't give me no food, and they gassed the fuck out of me. So I got hit with 60 more days off of that shit, and then ended up doing a whole 210. I didn't beat shit. I went to war with the police off of the grievance.
So basically, the grievance was for nothing.
It didn't help me.
So you couldn't have said, oh, I just got a question. You know, I fuck with you though. These motherfuckers did me talk about your boy this, your boy that. So if you couldn't have put like I got hit in the head, because I'm assuming you got hit in the head, right? You couldn't put I got hit in the head. I can't remember what the fuck happened. All I know is I got hit in the head.
Man, I put exactly what was in the DR. What was in the DR is what I put. That was already in the DR. It was already sealed and done. We already got sentenced to the DR.
This shit crazy, man. Riemoh, man, you looking confused, man. What's your take on this, Riemoh?
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, let me add King AK in here. You know what I'm saying? He gonna press him harder than when I can't.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And you know, this is my boy right here. I fuck with Jake. I feel like saying the nigga name bogus as hell. But at the same time, it ain't like he told some shit that didn't happen, you know, that they didn't know. Like this snitching to me. If you get shot, they don't know who shoot you, and you say, hey, he shot me. You feel me? Now you getting them going with their investigation, and that leads to an arrest. But if the shit already happened and the police happened, I wouldn't have said no motherfucking name, though. I would have played like I said. Like, you feel me? Because that is still, in a way, cooperating in a way, though.
How do you appeal a case without saying any name?
Shit. That's a big question on niggas appealing and see.
Well, that's what a grievance is. It's the equivalent of an appeal on the street. So how do you appeal something without putting anyone's name in it that was involved in the situation? So you telling me you're gonna try to appeal? Because my homie that was just on here was there when it happened. Bro got a life sentence right now off a body. So right. He gonna be able to appeal something without mentioning anybody, anyone that's involved. You have to cite what the fuck took place.
No,
now, for me, I got fucked over anyways. It didn't go through. Nothing happened. But nothing happened with dude either because he already got sentenced to what he already did. The man crashed out in front of the fucking police to get up out of the dorm so we didn't hit him up. So he pulled.
Bro, I heard dude say that.
By fucking hitting me with a brick in front of the police. And because he did that, they searched everyone else and 2 other people got picked up off of what he did.
Here's the question then. So do you regret making the grievance since it didn't even help in your favor? So it's kind of like pointless.
Man, I regretted writing the grievance the second I started getting bucked on food, bro. Motherfuckers don't even know I went through it with the police over the shit more than anything. The dude that fired me up was in the cell with my homie getting his food took. That wasn't nothing. I went through it with the COs about the shit. Because the COs are like, oh, now you want to fuck with us? I bet. So they throwing empty trays in my cell and shit, and then they fucking came through with the gas. Gassed the shit out of me. So it's like, what we talking about? I went through it with the COs more than anything. And you know what's crazy is I pointed out how the COs beat the same kid that fired me up. That's on his behalf. So now what? Oh, you snitched on the police? Like I said, I thought we couldn't do that.
Huh? So you gotta put the motherfucking name in the grievance though? I ain't think you have to put a motherfucking name in there.
I mean, bro, you can put whatever the fuck you want to put. Either it's gonna work or it ain't gonna work.
Right.
In my case, it didn't work.
The
so
grievance ain't
not wrote nothing and it still wouldn't have worked.
The grievance ain't with the nigga that hit you, right? It's really with the COs and them putting you in the hole,
man.
Right?
It's the COs, bro, because the COs is the one that lied and said that I hit him, that I did some shit to him that never happened. The COs was the one that beat everybody. I never got beat because I had a hole in my head. I'm already bleeding. So they beat the fuck out of the kid that fired me up, and then they beat the fuck out of some random shit. So two motherfuckers got beat. Only one did something. I didn't get them. But I had to sit there with my hands cuffed behind my back, bleeding out my head, watching these two people get beat by the COs. But now, if a motherfucker say, oh, he beating this dude and that dude, if you black, nah, that's just on some fucking, we ain't gonna let nobody get beat. But, of course, me being me, no, he snitched. You snitching on the police now. The police beat an inmate, though. You snitching on the... But then you got the Kodak Black shit. Hey, the police torturing me in here. Now, that ain't snitching. They're not supposed to touch you. So which one
I was about to bring that up. Did you say Kodak was a snitch?
No. Kodak said I was a snitch for talking about his lyrics.
Oh, and then you brought up the grievance shit.
I said, all right, well, if talking about lyrics is snitching, is it snitching how you went and said that the police was doing this and that? I never said it was snitching. I just pointed out the fucking the hypocrisy and what the fuck he's saying. You saying me talking about your lyrics on whose bitch got took is snitching. Nobody.
Yeah, you gonna have a lot of people.
Nobody was jacking that shit though. Nobody said Kodak's a rat. Everybody said, nah, you can't tell on the police.
Hey,
if they beating you in prison, you can't. That ain't telling on them.
We gonna
if
keep
the
it
police
100.
beat somebody on the street and you record it and you get that cop fired and arrested, that ain't telling on the police. All right, so stand on that shit now.
Well, we gonna keep it 100. Like a lot of people don't like you because you white. Like period. And they be waiting. A lot of motherfuckers be waiting on anything against you. But what I'm gonna say is, if a motherfucker want to call you a rat, bruh, because you gave up a name, you kind of can't even get mad at him. Like, it is what it is, because a lot of people gonna move by, man, we don't say names, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, if it happened, it happened. Shit, you feel me? You can't undo it, but don't get mad at motherfucker, because they gonna say, Jay, you always get on people's ass for when they make statements and say names and shit. Now, I understand what a grievance is, but a lot of these people don't. So it's like, shit. You kind of can't even get mad at the motherfucker.
I promise I'm not even the one that's mad. The ones that's mad is the ones that's looking at me still getting money. Them the ones that's mad. It's just like I told bro. They said that I snitched on the smoke shop. I never even worked at. Because somebody made a fake video like a year ago and motherfuckers is still talking about it and that video been got deleted. But motherfuckers still gonna say the shit. So it's like, like boom, you got somebody in the comments right now that said I told on the prisons on live, right? So they said I told on the prisons. Mind you, I just did a video on this kid because he was sucking dick in juvie and then snitched on his co-defendant. But they saying that it's snitching on the prison by saying that, yeah, the CO is bringing drugs. How that snitching? That's a common statement. And if you say, yeah, inmates were stabbing shit over here, how that snitching?
This shit is crazy, man. Like, this shit is crazy. How long ago this shit happened?
2014. Damn near 10 years ago.
This shit come up before though? I swear.
Bro, I talked about this shit in my videos 4 years ago. Like I
think the new thing that everybody I think the thing that's making this shit go crazy is just because the grievance. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you might have talked about it, but I don't think nobody really seen the grievance.
Yeah, I ain't seen the grievance.
Everybody. So now everybody trying to figure out is writing the grievance, snitching or not. You know how that shit go.
Yeah. Ain't worry about none of that. Ain't none of my people tripping off that shit at all.
Right. I mean, two of them just hopped on the live, and it seemed like, you know what I'm saying? They standing with it.
Bro, them was the ones I was in there with. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers know how it go. Motherfuckers know when they was dropping kites on us, getting us put out the dorm. So it's like, And just to clarify, like, we ain't on here dissing the Zoes and none of that shit. Like, this was just a war inside of the prison. I still know some Zoes that I fuck with to this day. I was at Sumter, Lancaster, Appalachia, whatever. But in that current situation, we was at war with them boys.
Hey, the Zoes going crazy on the internet. The zone's going crazy, motherfucker on the internet. They couldn't wait for no shit like
Hey,
that.
I mean, for some people, it's like, you know, it's like a scab, you know, like motherfuckers never really get over it, but they just feel some type of way, you know, because motherfuckers was really getting hit behind that shit. Like, people were really getting fucked up in there. So it's like, it was real deal war. They getting cut, poked, flipped, fired up, whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. Everybody went home with their scars and shit, and fucking, it is what it is.
Damn, man, I wish you ain't say that name, bro. So basically, Riemoh, if that nigga didn't say no name, it'd be a whole different story.
That's
you know what I'm
saying? They still would say that shit.
Well,
I think that's where it's at too. I feel like, all right, look, because niggas is vouching at the grievance shit. They saying, all right, niggas is writing grievances all the time and shit. But I think the thing that's throwing niggas off is that you told that the dude harmed you in prison, and then you wrote like, help me please. So niggas is like, man, that's telling. But you know, niggas gonna have their side and how they feel about that shit. Like, but niggas say people write grievances all the time. That's what they saying in the comments. And
yeah, niggas.
But some niggas saying fuck all that grievances, any of that shit snitching. You shouldn't even be writing no grievance.
Oh, well, every jail nigga rat did, because I know a grievance is a nigga in jail best friend to get out shit, bro. Like, we gonna keep it 100. Like, you can ask Tay Sat, any of them niggas, like, you ain't getting the right, if COs mistreat you in there, or you feel like you been in a hole too long, or niggas writing grievances, bro. Period. It ain't like no statement that you a victim. You feel me? It ain't no victim.
So it's just what you say specifically in the grievance is what people gonna be really looking at.
And what people are really looking at is the fact that Jake said a name. That's why I said, damn, you feel me? If you ain't say no name, this wouldn't even really be a story. Like, motherfuckers would be clout chased. But for the fact that you did, like, you can't even get mad that a motherfucker feel that way. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, shit.
I feel like they wanted me to write a gangster grievance or something. Like, they wanted me to be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to bust his head when I get at him, but, you know, can y'all let me out? Like, I don't know how a motherfucker think that's going to work behind the walls. Same thing when you in the courts. You finna write it how you... Same thing Kodak did. Yeah, I was getting abused in here.
Yo.
That's K-Frog.
What's up with you?
What's up, motherfucker? Where you been at?
You know, I had to jump on here, man, and let them know how that grievance work. You hear me?
What's good?
Hey, you got to let them know how that shit work for real. Hey, a grievance is like a complaint. You feel me? You can write a grievance on anything. Like, it don't matter what it is. A CO could take this shirt from you, and you can write a grievance to get that motherfucking shirt back. Not saying it'll work, but you know what I'm saying? Like, anything. You feel me? Like, when I got caught with a banger, I wrote a grievance while I was in the box to get that fucking banger off me and get out of the box. That's what everybody does. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, let me ask you this. Couldn't he have said, I got hit, but I don't know who the fuck hit me?
Yeah, but the fact is, with his situation, his bro did that shit in front of the police. So they already know who hit 1090.
So he kind of told on the show.
Yeah, he did a check-in stunt. He hit that boy in front of the officers, so they already knew who had hit him. So it really is like you gonna write that grievance as smooth as you can, cause that's your chance to appeal that motherfucker one time. That's it. You know, like it'd be different if they didn't know who popped him and left him with that patch he got. You know what I'm saying?
I don't be talking about my patch, bro. You only talking about that.
And you snitch. Some people saying you did it. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go.
Man, they been doing that, bro. That ain't no new news.
Yeah,
like, at all.
That.
They say a lot of people snitch that ain't snitch.
Yeah, tell your boy K. They saying that's your stepbrother. That nigga look just like you.
Who?
The nigga K. Frog. Where that nigga
K-Frog?
Yeah, that nigga, he like the 1090 J with no tattoos.
That's it. Hey, he been on there too. He been on No Jumper.
Oh yeah, I think I seen him with the Pino. Him and Pino was in some shit, right?
Yeah, because they actually knew each other. They was in jail together.
That's how
they knew each other.
I remember. So I remember, bro. Then hell yeah.
Yeah, I never met Frog, but I started fucking with him off the YouTube shit.
Yeah, everybody who didn't, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't see the first stream, y'all go on my YouTube. It's gonna be in there. I just cracked up my YouTube channel at Riemoh. You go on there. I'm gonna throw it on there. Y'all can go find it. But we going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add Frog and everybody back on here, and we can, you know what I'm saying? We can finish it like that.
That shit gonna go up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's my first video too. I ain't even been on YouTube, so y'all go.
Man, you better.
I ain't never expected to be in this position, so I just been taking this shit slow, bro. I ain't even chasing this type shit, but fuck it. But yeah, Frog, tell Frog to send an invite. I add him back.
How do I can get out of the live while we on live?
Nah, oh, never mind. Yeah, if he in here,
he probably gonna see it because he followed.
Yeah,
we follow each other.
He
gonna see him on live if he want to jump back on.
Yes. So just to clear it up to what we talking about, shit. So if y'all ain't seen what's going on, some paperwork has surfaced online. A 1090J, he wrote a grievance, and you know everybody having it's 1090J. So everybody like, what the fuck 1090J name doing any type of grievances, paperwork? Because you know 1090J is known for exposing the paperwork. So when they see his name, everybody tripping the fuck out. So we got on here, you know, some of his homies and shit in the comments. I mean, some of his homies, they vouching. They like, nah, that ain't snitching. A lot of people in the comments, everybody feeling different. Some people feel like that's snitching. Some people saying that shit ain't snitching, doing a grievance. And then some people said, if you write a grievance out, that's cool, but you shouldn't name drop anybody in the grievance, right? That's what King AK-47, that's where he was coming with it.
Yeah, but respectfully to him, you have to name who's involved in the situation.
And,
because they're gonna be like, well, why didn't you put that in the grievance? Grievance denied. Same thing if it's on a CO. You don't put the CO's name, so it never happened. You didn't put the CO's name. We don't know who you're talking about. Same shit.
Yeah. K-Frog back in there? Yo, K-Frog, if you want here, send me the
no, you got requested.
Send me the request. But the thing is, so you said you have been addressed this situation, though. It's on your YouTube channel from like 4 years back type shit, though. So everybody can go look and watch your YouTube video to see what the fuck your side of it when you did explain it, right? Because it's some old shit to you.
I don't know exactly what I said in the video because it's 4 years old, but I know I went over every single one of my disciplinary reports. And when it said I had an assault on an inmate in possession of a weapon, instead of being like, oh yeah, and fucking I did this and I did that, I was like, nah, that didn't even happen. Like they made it sound like some gangster shit. I didn't do shit. I got popped. So it was like, you know, motherfucker really could have just capped out and oh yeah, and I hit him back, but none of that happened. I got fired up. They fucking wrote it up that we flipped. They said I think they said I had a rock and he had a sock and a lock. But
yeah, they said you had a rock. Well,
what it was is it was a piece of asphalt from the basketball court, like a big ass fucking, I don't know, that bitch was like the size of this speaker, like a big ass piece of asphalt that he put in the sock. So when he cracked me off the head with that bitch, I got a big ass head, so that shit hit me and broke, and pebbles went all over my fucking bunk, my clothes, fucking everything. So it was like the whole fucking mess. The sock blew up, like all that shit, and then he ran over to the booth and just stood in front of the booth looking at the CO. It was like. And they came out and cuffed him up, and the CO came up to me, and he's checking me. I'm like, yo, I'm good, da, da, da. And then he saw the shit in the back of my head. He's like, nah, you bleeding. Like, you gotta go to medical. So they took me to medical, and they took the other dude to medical. His shit was like this. I seen his shit. Shit was nasty as fuck. And then they stitched that shit up. K-Frog just got in here.
Yo, K-Frog, send me the live. Man, I didn't interview that boy Trenches News today. That nigga was up there, man.
With that mask on, with that shiesty.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I seen him without the shiesty. I ain't recognized, bro. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Why they said he a informant or some shit?
Talked about all that. They saying he corroborated one in FBG Duck case. He came on there. We talked about everything. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, when the No Jumper interview come out, y'all make sure y'all go watch that shit.
Is he from Chicago?
Yeah, he used to live on 63rd. He said him and Duck used to be like, you know what I'm saying? He used to live with Duck.
Damn.
He said he used to be in O Block hanging out with niggas in O Block. So he a nigga that. And Lil Reese just did an interview. Shout out my boy DJU. Lil Reese did an interview and he said that Trenches ain't lying on him. He said the story Trenches telling about Reese is confirmed. So it's like obviously he's somebody that they know and he ain't capping about, you know what I'm saying, shit that he's saying. But when the interview dropped, that's gonna go crazy and shit. Frog, if you send me the live, I'll add you. Let me see if you sent it.
So he used to be in O Block and 63rd?
Yeah, he cool with both sides. He an older cat though. I think he told her he's 37. So he older, you know what I'm saying? Older.
37?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo,
Fraud, what up?
what's up? What you was good?
Man, they saying you 1090 Jake brother, step brother with no tattoos.
Nah.
Oh man, so what up, man? So you the paperwork expert and shit? What they saying? They said saying 1090 Jake.
I ain't the paperwork expert, but I know everybody writes grievances, man. I seen stone cold killers write grievances. Everybody tries to write grievances to get out of confinement. There's people, there's jailhouse lawyers, there's people in the box that can't get out of their own fucked up situation that you could pay to write your grievance for you. Like a jailhouse lawyer, you know what I'm saying? That write grievances to get motherfuckers out. It's like you try to find a loophole.
So look,
just so you feel me?
So the grievance shit is cool, but it's like, all right, what you say in the grievance is what matter?
To try to get about the situation, yeah, it matter, because you got one chance, basically.
Nah, I'm saying, so if you name drop in the grievance, how you feel about that? Like, is that ratting to you?
I mean, if you name drop on a motherfucker that's invisible, someone that they don't know, or you bring a motherfucker into the situation, but if you just reading off your DR, which is a disciplinary report, and you're word for word and what your DR already says, then it's basically, they already know that, especially if the motherfucker did it in front of the police. You see what I'm saying? Now, if the other person was just like a suspect and they don't know he did it, then it's different. But if you do it in front of the police seen you do it because you did a check-in stunt, then it's like the guards already know who did it. You feel me? He did it in front of the police.
Yo,
you feel me? So
facts, I see you, bro.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's how I look at it. Like, it'd be different if motherfucker patched 1090 up somewhere like in a blind spot, but he did it right in front of the officer station. So
you saying though, basically, since the nigga did it in front of the COs, that he ain't really had no choice. They were already in the disciplinary report. So him saying that shit really don't make
because you ain't gonna start the grievance until after you're sentenced anyways. So them boys they already got their DR time. Him and the other motherfucker, they had already got sentenced to be in the box to start the grievance. You get what I'm saying? So it isn't like if they gave dude 60 days for patching 1090 up, it isn't like since 1090 wrote a grievance, they gonna run in there and give him another 60 days. No, he already got 60, whether he did it or not.
Look, let me say something real quick, right? Jake, this is facts. You know the chat niggas fuck with you, but I can't let that slide, bro. And K Frog, I respect what you do, bro, but y'all niggas just moving the goalposts, bro. The nigga said a name, nigga. Anytime you say a name, nigga, that's fucking ratting. Just because it's Jake, don't fucking move the goalpost, nigga. Don't say it would be okay if it's an invisible person, nigga. He still said a fucking name, bro. Why is you saying that it's okay because that's your friend, nigga?
So look at if 1090 didn't write a grievance, if 1090 didn't write a grievance, right? Was Buddy did they already know Buddy did it if 1090 didn't write the grievance?
Cool. Yes, they knew that he did it because he did it in front of them, but it don't matter. He still said a name, nigga. What are you talking about?
How do you write the grievance?
Bro, you gotta say a name, bro. Jake, I've been locked up 3 times, bro. You don't gotta mention a nigga name in a grievance, bro.
What prison was you in where you don't have to mention what took place to write a grievance?
Bro, you don't. I was on the island, nigga. I was on the island 3 times, bro, and I went to grievance.
How do you write the grievance in the island?
I've never mentioned the name. I never mentioned not one name, bro.
That shit probably different in Florida, then.
It's not different. Once you mention a name, nigga, that is ratting. Nigga, it don't matter if it's a grievance or whatever, bro. Why niggas moving the goalpost because it's Jake? And I fuck with you, Jake. But right is right and wrong is wrong.
I'm gonna be 100. I ain't moving the goalpost because it's Jake at all.
Bro, you just said
wrong. If I felt like that shit was wrong, I'd say it regardless who the fuck it was. You feel me? It's just the fact that you gotta look at how it went down as if
Frog, listen, bro, you just said
they already put that man in confinement because the other dude patched him up.
Bro,
I
get it, bro, but you still don't supposed to say a name, nigga. That's like you getting shot in front. Listen, bro, that's like you getting a nigga getting shot in front of the police, nigga. And then the police ask you who did it, nigga, and you say that the nigga did it, nigga. That's still snitching.
No, it ain't getting shot in front of the police, and then the police writes who did it.
No,
that's what that is like.
Jay, you still said who did it, bro. What are you talking about?
That ain't who did it because they already booked who did it and said who did it.
Bro, you say the police can say who did it.
That's what that's like. The That's like
bro, listen, bro.
in front of the police and they
Bro, listen, bro.
They got him and then they sentenced him and then you have to appeal your paperwork. So you think you finna file appeal on a shooting case where you got popped in front of the police without mentioning the dude that popped you?
Bro, listen, bro. You don't gotta mention the name. Yo, Jake, listen, bro. You don't got any time.
You have to mention what took place.
Yo, Jake, respectfully, wait. You said Boston Richie was a rap because he mentioned a nigga that wasn't
Boston Richie's dick. Is that what it is?
No, I'm not. It's not about sucking Boston Richie dick. It's, bro, I don't give a fuck about Boston Richie. I'm just saying, anytime you say a name is ratting, nigga, what are you talking about? You're moving the goalpost, Jake. You do this shit. Jake, you do this, Jake. Like, Jake, I fuck with you, bro. Jake, you do this. You do this.
Pop me in front of the police and then got 3 of us put in
confinement. You didn't have to mention the nigga name. That's what I'm saying. You didn't have to mention the nigga name.
That booked you in the grievance.
Jake, didn't have to mention the nigga name.
A grievance.
That's exactly what you're showing. Right. Yeah, that's just
a grievance. Yo, Jake, all right, so you telling me that you had to mention his name? So you telling me that you had to mention his name?
Well, you have to mention everything that's in the DR.
Yo, bro, since when niggas? Yo, Jake, since when? Jake, since when do niggas listen to police, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? Since when niggas abide by police rules, bro?
You go in front of the DR court where they got one captain, they got classification,
Jake, the thing that you said,
that's who you going up in front of.
I get what you're saying, but the thing that you said that drew the flag, bro, was when you said my niggas is not mad at me for.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm not saying your name.
Because it's a grievance.
I'm not saying your name. Y'all saying it.
Everyone's looking at it like it's a police report.
Listen, Frog, let me tell you something, bro. Y'all, you saying it like you gotta mention a nigga name. You do not have to mention a nigga name.
No. Listen. You don't have to mention.
You don't. So why are you saying it?
No, you don't. But the fact that he did when it was already in his DR and they were already sentenced,
bro, just because it's in his DR doesn't mean that he have to mention a nigga name.
It matters though. It matters that the dude did it.
If you appeal a criminal case, do you not have to cite what you're appealing?
Yo, bro, Jake, you do. You 100% do, right? But you don't have to mention a nigga name. Yo, all right, so boom, let me ask a question, right? Yo, Jake, I don't want you to feel like I'm fucking targeting you with no shit like that, bro. Because you already know. Frog, I'm going to ask you a question, right? Just answer this question right or wrong, bro. Do you feel if a nigga say a name, right? Is a nigga mentioning a name to the police in any statements or anything like that bad? Yes or no? Is that a do bad? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, niggas is moving the goalposts. But I don't got no problem with Jake. But it's like, don't move the goalposts.
You heard me? No, because a grievance isn't a police report.
It's not a police report, but any information given it to the police, COs, or any of that is ratting, bro.
Listen, there's a reason the guards beat his ass after that, because it's against the guards when you write a grievance.
Bro, listen, bro. It doesn't. Listen,
nah, they didn't
it's not a grievance. No. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Hold on. That's cap.
They put you on a diet. They put you on a diet, though.
Wait, that's wrong. You just said a grievance is against the guards. A grievance isn't against the guards. A grievance could be because my fucking toilet is stocked up. Because my toilet is flooded.
It's a complaint.
My grievance was against the COs for lying in the report.
And I understand
that's why the
that, but you still, and that's what
bucked me on food and gassed the shit out of me. His shit already got done. We all already got sentenced to 120 days.
Jake,
so nothing at that point had any effect on him.
I get that.
My grievance was against the COs.
I get that, Jake.
There's people
I get that, Jake. But in your grievance being against the COs, you didn't have to mention that man's name, bro. Respectfully. Look, you didn't have to mention his name.
There could be 5 of y'all in the box. One person take the blame and has all the other 4 people write grievances, dropping his name to free the other 4 people. So it's the
same.
You think Young and Ace told too?
Yes. Nigga, that nigga fucking snitch, nigga. Anytime you say a name, you snitch, nigga. What you talking about?
I don't know nothing about
so you trying to tell me, so Jake, you don't think Young and Ace told? I seen it. I watched it, nigga. What the fuck? You don't think Ace snitched?
No,
bro. I feel like if he was the name dropped, bro,
the nigga said. So you trying to tell me? Hold on, bro. The nigga Young and Ace said, We wasn't shooting. Them niggas was shooting at us. You trying to tell me that's not snitching, bro?
Who are they?
The nigga said the nigga name.
He said Jeremy. They said, who's fighting your brother on video? He said Jeremy.
Jeremy was there, so it's obviously Jeremy peoples. All right,
video.
right. So
he said,
all right,
whose side is shooting?
All right, so watch this. Watch this.
If Jeremy's on video fighting, then who's shooting? Because it ain't Jeremy.
All right. So Jeremy fighting, right? So that means. So now listen. Wait. Hold on. This is where investigations go. So Jeremy was fighting. So obviously Jeremy was fighting his brother. So the people that was with Jeremy, they're investigating Jeremy, and they're gonna investigate the people that was with Jeremy. He gave up information to the police. That is ratting.
Who got identified that was with Jeremy? Because I didn't see not one other person.
Yo, why are y'all moving the goalposts, Jake?
Why moving the goalposts? I just told you there wasn't one other person.
Jake,
so
why are you doing this, bro?
This year, I ain't gonna lie.
Jake, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Jake, bro?
I'm asking you to answer.
All right, what
else do you know who was there besides Jeremy?
No
one, right?
I don't know who was there.
The police didn't say anyone either.
But why would
how do we know
he say Jeremy name? Why would he say Jeremy name, though, Jake?
Boys that did all the shooting. Nobody knows anyone else was even on the other side of even.
Why would he say Jeremy name?
Who the fuck did he snitch on?
Jeremy, nigga, he told on Jeremy
for fighting his brother on video.
Bro, that's still snitching. Nigga, snitching is snitching, Jake. Why are you doing this,
so
bro?
Did he snitch on his brother too?
Yes, nigga, he said they was fighting. Nigga, that is snitching. Any form of giving information to the police is snitching, Jake. Why are you doing this? Yo, Jake, why are you doing this, Jake?
So look, at this point, everybody
like the super gangster. You won't say shit.
So look,
at all, right?
At this point, everybody gonna have how they feel about that shit. Cause like at the end of the day, facts saying that a nigga shouldn't say shit. He said that you saying the name of the grievance is ratting. Then the other niggas saying that a grievance ain't ratting and shit. So like, I don't really think we're gonna change anybody's opinion how niggas feel about this.
Man, I'm not trying to change nobody's opinion though. That's the
I'm just saying, not even you, just in genuine, I feel like that's just how, you know, it's a 50-50, like it's not even 50-50. People feel how they feel.
You just have people that are doing an elbow up the road right now in prison get on here and say that ain't telling.
My homie,
bro, it doesn't listen, bro. They saying no, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that, bro. They saying that because they cool with Jake, nigga. What are you talking about? Those his friends, nigga. Don't do that, bro. Yo, Frog, stop doing that, bro.
Do you want me to get the Zoes? Is that what you want me to get the motherfuckers that we was going to war with, that we was patching up in there?
Nah, Jake, I don't want you to do that, Jake.
Hey, 1090's boys split my whole shit, but yeah, he a real
Yo, Jake, nah, Jake,
Jake,
listen, Jake, I respect what you do, bro. I respect what you do. I just feel like the two situations you moving the goalposts, and that's the situation with you, and that's the situation with Young and Ace.
Yeah, cause the other one, Jerry Lewis, who's involved in the shit in the DR, whatever, he's in jail right now in Leon County, in Tallahassee. So I couldn't reach out to him. He's actually involved in this shit. I'm not gonna hit up this zone. They got a whole
I don't want you to.
head. What am I
want
say to him?
Yo, bro,
hey, yeah, come on here and tell them how your boy fucking crashed me.
Nah, I don't want you to do that, bro. You don't got to do that, bro. But I do want you to take accountability, bro. You heard? Like you
for what?
For saying that nigga name, Jake.
Did
what
I
are you
ever come up
talking
here
about?
And say I ain't say nothing?
Hey,
Riemoh, did we not stop that at the beginning?
Nah,
he definitely admitted that.
They ain't duck nothing up here. What you talking about?
So it's not you then. It's not you then. It's not you. It's Nick. No disrespect, but it's niggas like K Frog and because that's your boy. He trying to stick up for you. Trying to move the goalpost. Nah, we not going to do that, bro.
Going off of how I feel. That's how what it is.
Because that's your man.
K Frog was inside.
Listen, look, Salt and Sugar look the same.
K Frog was inside of the Florida Department of Corrections.
There's gonna be people that think it's right. There's gonna be people that think it's wrong. Some people gonna think it's what it is.
Frog, would you do it though? Would you do it?
If the dude already popped off in front of the police, if he didn't, they already know. I know how the prison system works, so I know writing a grievance has nothing to do with that individual.
Let me ask this. This is the question is, so on the grievance, if you write that out, can bro get more time?
No.
Mention him in that?
Oh, he's already sentenced. You can't start the grievance till after y'all are sentenced. So he's already sentenced.
So the statement that you made, it can't affect bro case or nothing.
At all. No.
It's not even a case. It's a DR. Once you go to DR court and they say, look, you got 120 days, you got to do 120 days.
Yo, Riemoh, the problem is this, bro. The problem is this, bro.
No reason.
Yo, Riemoh.
I'm listening fast. That's what up.
Yo, Riemoh, the problem is this, bro. The problem is, and this is no disrespect, right? The problem is niggas is street niggas, right? But moving the goalpost and don't want to abide by the street rules, bro. Once any nigga say a name, bro, that is snitching. Point blank, period, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck if it was God, nigga. If God snitched on the devil, nigga, he's a fucking rat,
So,
nigga.
all right, let me ask
let me ask you,
can't...
right? How do you beat a self-defense case in the state of Florida? Because there ain't no self-defense in New York, which is where I'm assuming you from. So how do you beat a self-defense case in Florida?
You got to tell what happened.
Yo,
Everything.
take that. Join
Yeah.
up, fool.
You got to tell what happened. I respect that, bro, but this not
At the end of the
self-defense.
day,
This not a
there's people in the
self-defense
box.
case, bro.
There's people in confinement that are back there for the hell of it. A guard can
Snitching
lie
is snitching, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. K-Frog, I respect what you do, Jake. It ain't no issues and no problem with you. I'm gonna tell you with that, Jake. With that shit, with Greedo shit, you literally got the paperwork from somebody else.
No.
Like you never started doing that.
I got the paperwork from somebody else, and then I requested it myself.
All right, I need to know the full details on that thing because I don't know the full details.
So they try to say that paperwork was a dub because I didn't get it, right? Because I didn't get it myself. They try to say that shit was a dub. Then I requested it. And everything that I got was the shit in the other one.
Look, all I'm saying, bro, is like saying the name is ratting, bro. I don't like it ain't no hate towards you or none of that, bro. Just say anybody that say a name is ratting. Man, listen,
that's your opinion. Ain't nobody telling me shit. Ain't nobody calling me no fucking rat to my face. That's your opinion.
That's a fact, and I respect that. I don't think a nigga would.
I don't know what your life is. I don't even know if you really stand on business in real life. I've never seen you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what politics you up under or none of that. I don't know shit about you. To me, you the same as everyone else in these comments.
And that's cool. Yo,
so I'm not gonna take their opinion and be like, oh man, damn, bro said this. It ain't mean nothing to me.
Now you right, yo, Jake. I am pussy. You heard? I am pussy.
You could be, or you could be so gangster that if you get in the car accident, you ain't saying shit just because you cut like that.
I'm pussy.
I don't even fucking matter to me.
Yeah,
yo,
it shouldn't.
Savage,
nobody
join up. Send me the live, Tay.
No, my opinion.
See you in the comments.
My opinion shouldn't matter to nobody. I am pussy. You heard?
My shit finna die.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
My shit finna die too though, so we'll wrap this shit up though. But
frying my shit.
So look, everybody that's looking for the video, it's gonna be on my YouTube. You know, I just started my YouTube channel at Riemoh. If y'all trying to go, you know what I'm saying, see what y'all missing shit. Y'all go in there and y'all go tap in or whatever. Yeah, so we gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna just end it like that. Everybody gonna feel how they feel and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people said that shit ain't right, and some people said that shit right. How y'all feel is how y'all feel. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to catch the rest of this shit, just go on my YouTube and shit, it'll be on there. Well, facts, Jake.
All right, say that. Keep grinding,
All right, for sure.
I'm about to text you.